3. Bedtime vitamins for stronger legs after 60. It is time to reevaluate what is understood about leg weakness in seniors, as the common belief that aging alone is the culprit is a significant oversimplification. While age certainly plays a role in physiological changes, the primary instigator of declining leg strength is often a silent deficiency in 3 crucial vitamins that are essential for the body's regenerative processes, particularly during the restorative hours of sleep. These nutrients are naturally occurring, easily accessible, and remarkably inexpensive, which sadly explains why they are rarely highlighted in mainstream advertising or discussed by many medical professionals. The scientific evidence, however, is unequivocally clear. A deficit in just one of these vitamins can dramatically increase the risk of falls after the age of 60, slow down muscle recovery by a significant margin, and lead to an alarming rise in painful leg cramps. This expose aims to reveal the top vitamins that can dramatically improve leg strength, even though their efficacy is met with surprisingly low adoption rates among seniors. The fundamental reason for this is that the true underlying cause of leg weakness, these specific vitamin deficiencies, cannot be addressed through the lucrative avenues of the pharmaceutical industry. Without these vital nutrients, the body's foundational structures, the legs, begin to deteriorate, muscles lose their ability to heal, and the vital communication pathways between the brain and the legs become compromised. Emerging research consistently demonstrates that seniors who incorporate these particular vitamins into their nightly routine report marked improvements in balance, a significant reduction in leg discomfort, and accelerated muscle healing within a remarkably short period. Based on compelling new scientific findings, we will meticulously detail the top 3 vitamins that every individual over 60 needs to integrate into their evening regimen to swiftly and effectively reclaim their leg strength. All information presented in this discussion is thoroughly substantiated by scientific literature, with links to all cited references provided for your independent verification. Before we delve into the specifics, we encourage you to share in the comments section where you are viewing this information from, your age, and any vitamins you currently incorporate into your daily routine. Your input is invaluable, and we are committed to responding to each comment with personalized recommendations tailored to your age, current practices, and the specific needs of your legs. This is your opportunity to access accurate, evidence-based information that directly addresses your unique situation. Let us begin with the first critical vitamin on our list, one that is unfortunately underutilized by a vast majority of seniors: vitamin B12. While its profound importance for robust leg function, stable mobility, and crucial nightly muscle repair is not widely understood, the consequences of its depletion are acutely felt. When vitamin B12 levels decline, the legs begin to falter, not merely due to muscle atrophy, but also because of a breakdown in the neural communication between the brain and the leg muscles. Vitamin B12 acts as the essential conduit, the power line that links our muscles and nerves. A deficiency here initiates a cascade of weakness, leading to instability and, tragically, an increased risk of debilitating falls. The challenge for seniors lies in the body's diminished capacity to absorb vitamin B12 from dietary sources after the age of 60. This is not a personal failing, it is a biological reality. The stomach's ability to produce hydrochloric acid, a vital component for releasing vitamin B12 from proteins, declines with age. Consequently, even if your diet is rich in meat, fish, or eggs, your gut may be unable to extract the essential nutrients your muscles and nerves desperately require. Astonishingly, up to 43% of adults over 60 exhibit low or borderline vitamin B12 levels, with many remaining unaware of their deficiency. The onset of symptoms is typically gradual. Initial numbness in the feet progresses to tingling and stiffness in the calves. Then, one morning, an attempt to stand might result in the unsettling sensation of knees giving way. This phenomenon is directly linked to the myelin sheath, the protective covering that insulates our nerves. Vitamin B12 plays a critical role in its construction and maintenance. When B12 levels are insufficient, these nerves weaken, hindering the brain's ability to transmit messages effectively to the legs. This results in a range of symptoms experienced by many seniors with B12 deficiency, including slowness and unstable gait, foot dragging, and leg cramps that are particularly bothersome at night. These symptoms closely mimic those of early Parkinson's disease or diabetic neuropathy. A significant 2017 study published in Neurology, which tracked 25,500 seniors, found that individuals with low B12 levels were 60% more prone to falls and nearly 3 times more likely to experience difficulties with walking. The most critical aspect of B12 supplementation is its timing. During sleep, the nervous system undergoes its vital repair processes. The body engages in nightly cycles of leg repair, replacing damaged nerve tissue and recalibrating muscle signaling. Without adequate B12 available during this crucial period, these essential nerve repairs cannot occur optimally. Therefore, taking B12 before bed is paramount. It ensures that the body receives the necessary nutrients precisely when it is most prepared to utilize them for repair, delivering them directly into the bloodstream. Furthermore, vitamin B12 supports consistent and tranquil brain function. Unlike stimulating substances such as caffeine, it does not promote wakefulness. In fact, research suggests that nighttime B12 intake can contribute to deeper, more restful sleep for some seniors. When considering B12 supplements, the form matters. Methylcobalamin is the most beneficial type for seniors, particularly those experiencing digestive issues, as it is readily utilized by the body. Sublingual tablets, which dissolve under the tongue, are highly effective as they bypass the digestive system entirely and enter the bloodstream directly. Relying solely on standard tablets or multivitamins may still leave you deficient. The impact can be remarkably swift. Clinical research indicates that within 10 to 14 days of replenishing B12 levels, seniors report enhanced muscle control, quicker nerve responses, and stronger leg contractions. One case study detailed a senior who, after 6 weeks of daily B12 therapy, regained full mobility after being unable to walk unassisted for more than 10 minutes previously. These are not tales of improbable miracles, but rather the straightforward application of fundamental nutritional science. Thus, if your legs feel tight, numb, or sluggish, if you experience twitching at night, or if you feel unsteady when you walk, adjusting your B12 intake is a crucial first step. It is not just a supplement, it is an indication that your body needs this vital nutrient. Moreover, the longer your nerves are deprived of adequate B12, the more challenging it becomes to fully restore their function and strength. Moving on to our second essential vitamin, which has demonstrated the ability to correct leg weakness and promote genuine muscle growth after just 2 weeks of nightly use. Vitamin D3. You might be surprised by this revelation, as vitamin D3, often dubbed the sunshine vitamin, is primarily associated with bone health. However, as individuals approach and surpass the age of 60, D3 transforms into one of the body's most potent allies in both protecting and building muscle mass, with a particular emphasis on the legs. Furthermore, the crucial window for recovery is significantly compromised if D3 is not taken before bed, making nighttime supplementation more critical than ever. The concerning reality is that most seniors are unaware of their vitamin D3 deficiency, with estimates suggesting that over 70% of this demographic fall into this category. The scientific evidence, however, is clear. Insufficient D3 directly correlates with weaker legs, slower muscle recovery, and an increased incidence of falls. Let's delve deeper into the science. Vitamin D3's role extends far beyond calcium absorption and bone health. It is a direct contributor to muscle protein synthesis, the fundamental process by which the body creates and repairs muscle fibers. Around the age of 60, the body's capacity to rebuild muscle after exertion begins to diminish significantly. This decline is exacerbated when D3 levels are low, leading to increased soreness even after routine activities. The age-related loss of muscle mass, known as sarcopenia, begins to manifest, often impacting the legs, First, your glutes, thighs, and calves may start to lose mass, a process you might feel as increased difficulty standing up, a slower ascent of stairs, or an aversion to prolonged standing. Your world can become noticeably smaller as mobility decreases. A comprehensive 2020 study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism observed that seniors with low D3 levels who supplemented at night experienced a remarkable 34% reduction in falls and a 19% increase in leg strength over a 3-month period. These are not marginal improvements. They represent a substantial enhancement in physical capability. Vitamin D3's influence on strength and stability is mediated through the activation of muscle receptors. Crucially, these receptors are at their peak activity during deep sleep when growth hormone is released. This physiological timing makes nighttime supplementation with D3 exceptionally beneficial. Moreover, vitamin D3 plays a significant role in reducing inflammation within muscle tissue. If you experience a persistent burning sensation in your calves or a deep ache in your thighs at night, chronic microinflammation could be the underlying cause, and D3 aids in its regulation. A 2022 study published in Frontiers in Aging revealed that seniors with D3 deficiency reported twice the amount of nighttime leg pain and significantly less muscle regeneration over a 6-week period. In stark contrast, participants who took D3 before bed experienced quantifiable improvements in walking speed and balance, alongside a notable reduction in pain. Herein lies a common pitfall for many seniors, either neglecting vitamin D3 altogether or taking it in the morning. However, its true benefits are realized when aligned with the body's natural repair cycles, which occur during sleep. Muscle building is not solely an outcome of gym workouts or daily activities. It is fundamentally a process that occurs during slumber. Without adequate D3, this restorative process is significantly hampered. While sunshine is beneficial, it is not a sufficient source for many after the age of 60. Your skin produces approximately 75% less vitamin D3 from the same amount of sun exposure compared to younger individuals, meaning you might not be generating enough even with regular outdoor activity. Therefore, supplementation is often necessary. Most seniors find that 2,000 to 4,000 international units of vitamin D3 taken nightly are effective, but the optimal dosage should ideally be determined by blood levels. Always opt for vitamin D3 over D2, and to enhance absorption, consider taking it with a small amount of healthy fat, such as avocado, almond milk, or a few nuts. Reassuringly, D3 is unlikely to disrupt your sleep. In fact, some research suggests it may improve sleep quality by calming the nervous system and reducing nighttime leg cramps. If your legs feel perpetually tight, if you struggle to regain strength even after exercise, or if you notice a decline in your walking gait, a vitamin D3 deficiency could be the reason for your suboptimal nightly recovery. This crucial nutrient can finally provide your muscles with the nourishment they require to heal. We now arrive at what is arguably the most potent vitamin for leg strength, yet one that most seniors have scarcely considered: vitamin K2. Its benefits extend beyond mere strength, impacting collagen repair, reactivating muscle memory, and even reversing years of muscle loss, even at the age of 70. Despite its profound effects, vitamin K2 is rarely discussed, unlike its counterpart, vitamin K1, which is primarily known for its role in blood clotting. Vitamin K2, however, actively works to reverse the detrimental effects of aging on both bones and muscles. If you are over 60 and your legs feel weak, achy, or unstable, if your knees buckle when you stand, or if your calves feel like overstretched rubber bands by midday, your body is likely experiencing a significant deficit of vitamin K2. So what precisely does vitamin K2 accomplish? In simple terms, it acts as a sophisticated traffic director for calcium. It ensures that calcium is channeled away from your arteries, joints, and soft tissues and directed towards your bones, where it is essential. In the absence of K2, calcium can become misplaced. It can accumulate in blood vessels, leading to stiffness, and deposit in joints and soft tissues, hardening them. This explains why seniors with low K2 levels often suffer from both tight, painful legs and weakened bones. The calcium is being routed incorrectly. The majority of the population remains oblivious to this critical mechanism. Furthermore, vitamin K2 is indispensable for activating genes involved in muscle repair. A compelling 2021 study published in the journal Nutrients demonstrated that older adults who received a daily dose of vitamin K2 experienced a significant increase in quadriceps strength by 21% and an improvement in standing balance by 31% within just 8 weeks. This is not a superficial boost from supplements. It represents the genuine activation and strengthening of muscles. Notably, the most pronounced benefits were observed in participants who took K2 before bed, coinciding with the body's peak periods for bone and muscle repair. Vitamin K2 also acts as a powerful synergist with vitamin D3. Consider them a dynamic duo. Vitamin D3 facilitates calcium absorption into the bloodstream, and vitamin K2 then ensures that this calcium is correctly deposited in the bones rather than accumulating in arteries or joints. In fact, if vitamin K2 is insufficient, vitamin D3 supplementation alone can inadvertently cause issues by mobilizing calcium without proper guidance. This can lead to persistent stiffness or worsening joint pain in some seniors who take D3 supplements without K2. In nearly all such cases, vitamin K2 is the missing crucial link. The benefits of K2 continue. It enhances muscle glucose metabolism and promotes bone formation by activating osteocalin, a protein that is particularly vital for seniors experiencing poor circulation, insulin resistance, or pre-diabetes. In a clinical trial focused on aging and disease, seniors who supplemented with K2 exhibited improved blood sugar regulation and increased leg endurance during daily walking tests. Moreover, when taken before bed, it facilitated the replenishment of muscle glycogen overnight, leading to stronger legs the following day without fatigue or soreness. However, there is a significant challenge. Vitamin K2 is rarely found in sufficient quantities in modern diets. Its primary sources are aged cheeses, certain meats, and fermented foods like natto. Unless you regularly consume these specific foods, you are likely not getting enough. The most effective strategy is supplementation, specifically with the MK7 form of K2, which is the most bioavailable. Taking it at night is particularly advantageous due to MK7's longer half-life in the body, ensuring better muscle support throughout the night and more consistent calcium regulation. When you take K2 before bed, it's akin to sending a precise signal to your body to rebuild its bones and muscles while you sleep, effectively activating your body's inherent healing mechanisms. Crucially, K2 unlocks the full potential of vitamin D3. Therefore, if your legs feel weak, if climbing stairs has become a challenge, or if you are experiencing new knee or calf pain, incorporating K2 is essential. If your muscles haven't recovered their full strength and your legs continue to feel like they are succumbing to the passage of time, this single vitamin may be the key. Now, let us outline a practical approach to gradually integrate these 3 vital vitamins into your nightly routine without feeling overwhelmed. Consistency, the correct form, and precise timing are all paramount for unlocking stronger legs starting tonight. Begin with vitamin B12. Opt for sublingual methylcobalamin, as digestive efficiency naturally declines with age. This form requires no swallowing. You simply place the small tablet under your tongue and allow it to dissolve. Ideally, take this at least 2 hours after dinner or approximately 30 minutes before bed, preferably on an empty stomach. This allows for direct absorption into the bloodstream without interference from food. To establish a consistent habit, place the bottle next to your toothbrush or set a recurring reminder on your phone. For those new to B12, start starting with 1,000 micrograms per day is recommended. Over the subsequent weeks, monitor your energy levels, balance, and sleep quality. Next is vitamin D3. Select a soft gel or capsule containing at least 2,000 international units, IU, of vitamin D3, which is the form your body produces naturally from sunlight. As D3 is fat-soluble, it is best absorbed in the evening with a small amount of fat. A tiny piece of cheese, a spoonful of almond butter, or a few nuts will suffice. Avoid consuming a large meal immediately before bed, as this can impede absorption and disrupt sleep. Taking D3 about 20 to 30 minutes before bed is ideal. It can be taken concurrently with your B12, simplifying your regimen. To ensure you don't forget, place the bottle on your nightstand or next to your evening tea mug. Finally, add vitamin K2. A dosage of 100 to 200 micrograms is generally optimal, with a strong preference for the MK7 form. This specific form works synergistically with D3 and remains active in the body for an extended period. Take it alongside your vitamin D3 dosage. They are most effective when taken together, particularly during the night when muscle and bone repair are most active. While a small fat-containing snack can enhance absorption, a full meal is not required. Vitamin K2's primary function at night is to ensure that calcium is directed to its proper destination, especially if you are already taking a calcium supplement or consuming calcium-rich foods during the day. If you are managing other medications, it is crucial to space these supplements at least 1 hour apart from any prescription drugs, unless otherwise advised by your doctor. The simplest method for most seniors is to prepare a bedtime tray containing your 3 supplements, a glass of water, and perhaps a journal or some herbal tea. The absolute key to success is consistency. These nutrients do not produce overnight results. Rather, over days and weeks, they work to recalibrate your body's recovery system and restore your leg's natural strength from within. Therefore, starting tonight, follow this straightforward order. B12 under the tongue, D3 and K2 together with a tiny snack, all taken approximately 30 minutes before bed. Maintain a quiet, uncomplicated approach and allow your body to engage in the healing and rebuilding processes it has been waiting to undertake while you sleep. Once your nightly vitamin routine is firmly established, B12 under the tongue, D3 and K2 with a small snack, it's time to elevate your efforts. While these vitamins are incredibly powerful, a few simple adjustments to your daily rhythm can significantly enhance their absorption, accelerate rebuilding, and lead to waking up with stronger legs in less time. Let's explore 3 additional habits that silently amplify your progress without introducing more pills or complicated protocols. First, prioritize hydration with intention, not just when thirst strikes. Most seniors underestimate the profound impact of dehydration on leg strength. When your body is fluid deficient, your blood thickens, circulation slows, and muscle cells struggle to absorb vital nutrients. Even with the correct vitamin intake, without adequate water, B12 cannot effectively reach your nerves, D3 will not distribute efficiently, and K2 will be hampered in its ability to direct calcium to its intended sites. That dull, achy sensation in your legs at night might not be aging, it could simply be poor hydration. A study published in the Journal of Aging Research found that even mild dehydration led to a 14% decrease in leg endurance and delayed nighttime muscle recovery by several hours. The solution is not to chug large quantities of water at once, but to sip steadily throughout the day. Aim for a glass of water every 90 minutes while awake. If plain water feels unappealing, flavor it with a slice of lemon or cucumber. To avoid sleep disruptions, cease fluid intake about an hour before bed. Hydration may sound basic, but when combined with your nighttime vitamin regimen, it becomes a powerful secret weapon for achieving stronger, more flexible legs. Second, consider your last meal and its timing. If your final meal is heavy, starchy, or excessively sugary, your body will dedicate most of the night to digestion rather than to rebuilding and repair. This represents a missed opportunity for muscle recovery, especially after the age of 60, when digestion naturally slows in the evening. A late-night plate of rice, bread, or dessert can subtly increase inflammation in your legs and hinder the benefits of D3 and K2. One study from Clinical Nutrition indicated that seniors who consumed a high glycemic dinner after 7 p.m. experienced twice the rate of nighttime muscle stiffness and 38% less efficient nutrient absorption during sleep. The key takeaway: keep your last meal light. A palm-sized portion of lean protein, such as grilled chicken or a boiled egg, accompanied by a handful of leafy greens or steamed vegetables, is sufficient. Allow your body at least 2 hours to process this meal before taking your supplements. This quiet period enables the vitamins to work effectively while you rest. You will not only wake up with less leg pain, but your digestion and sleep quality will likely improve as well. Third, and perhaps the most underrated habit, is to gently and consistently move your legs before bed. This is not about strenuous exercise. It's about supporting circulation. By engaging your leg muscles with just a few minutes of movement, you activate blood flow, which helps deliver B12, D3, and K2 more efficiently to your muscle tissue. This translates to less soreness in the morning and more visible strength gains over time. Before retiring for the night, try 10 seated leg extensions, a few ankle circles, or standing up and slowly raising your heels off the floor 10 times. These micro movements signal to your nervous system that your legs are active, alive, and ready for the crucial healing processes of the night. A 2021 study in geriatric rehabilitation found that seniors who performed 5 minutes of light leg movement before sleep experienced a 22% increase in nighttime blood flow to their lower limbs and reported reduced cramping, less stiffness, and better balance within just 10 days. No special equipment is required. A chair, a wall, or the edge of your bed will suffice. These 3 steps, consistent hydration, a lighter evening meal, and 5 minutes of leg movement, are not magical cures, but when combined with your nightly doses of B12, D3, and K2, they create the ideal conditions for genuine recovery, not just temporary relief. This leads to real, measurable change, empowering you to take control of your legs, your strength, and your mobility one night at a time. In conclusion, you've been presented with 3 essential vitamins and 3 often overlooked deficiencies that, when addressed, offer powerful, scientifically supported ways to rebuild leg strength rapidly without the need for painkillers, extreme exercise regimens, or risky medications. Vitamin B12 is crucial for repairing nerves and restoring neural connection. Vitamin D3 is vital for fueling muscle growth and calming inflammation. Vitamin K2 plays a critical role in redirecting calcium, activating muscle genes, and reversing years of silent muscle breakdown. You do not need more confusion, more guesswork, or more ineffective pills. What you need is science-backed action, and it begins tonight, before bed, when your body is most receptive to rebuilding, but it cannot accomplish this without the necessary tools. Now, we are eager to hear from you. Do you currently take any of these vitamins before bed? Or do you plan to start tonight? Share your thoughts and intentions in the comment section below. We genuinely read and respond to every single one. If this video has provided you with valuable insights, please show your support by hitting the like button, sharing it with someone you care about, and subscribing for more practical health solutions tailored for seniors. Your legs are your foundation for navigating life. Let us ensure they remain robust for all the years to come. Should you have any questions or wish to share your personal experiences, feel free to leave a comment. Thank you for watching.